Hi everyone, my name is Olivia Tordoff. I am the 2018 to 2019 AQHYA President. I'm joined here today with Dr. Anna Morrison, Chief Foundation Officer, and she's here to talk to us a little bit about the foundation. Thanks for joining us today, first and foremost.
You're welcome. I'm excited to be here with you.
Great. So can you tell us a little bit about your role here at the foundation?
Sure, absolutely. So I joined AQHA's team just about exactly 2 years ago, and about 6 months after I joined, I was asked by Craig and the executive committee to take over leadership of the foundation. So I've been working with the foundation team for about 1.5 years now, and it's been incredibly fulfilling and rewarding to work with such a great team, great governance teams in our foundation council and our board of trustees, and an incredibly passionate group of staff members here that have helped to keep our charitable programs moving strong.
So first and foremost, the foundation offers so many different opportunities to youth specifically. Can you talk to us a little bit about the foundation scholarships?
Absolutely. So of course scholarships are the most commonly known foundation tenet that touches the youth of our industry. And we have historically awarded more than $7.4 million to help youth in our industry achieve their dreams of education, to support their career aspirations. And it's something that I think many of our donors and our members hold very close to their hearts.
Certainly, and it's such an incredible opportunity. And for those that are interested in possibly applying for scholarships in the future, where do they start?
Okay, well, they start on our website, so you can find information about the foundation at aqha.com/foundation, and you'll see a list of all of our program areas, one of those being scholarships, and there's information there both for people who are interested in donating to support our scholarship endowment, as well as for students who are interested in applying. And there's a list of all of our different named scholarships, and when the application cycle is up, there's also a link for students to link to the online application.
So for someone that is interested in applying for one of those scholarships, what are the eligibility requirements, and do you have to be an AQHYA member, or can anyone do it?
These are really good questions. We do require AQHYA membership as one of the eligibility requirements, but the other eligibility requirements vary by scholarship. Sometimes they're career path specific, sometimes they're higher educational institution specific, and sometimes they have other criteria. By and large, the criteria for the scholarships include financial need, academic merit, and extracurricular or industry engagement and activity.
Certainly, that makes a lot of sense. So additionally, what does the application process look like for someone, per se, like myself, who is a high school senior?
Sure. So the application cycle typically ends December 1st. So that means you should not start at the end of November. You should start earlier than that. But we've really done some work to make the application cycle a little bit easier for the students that are interested in applying. You don't have to fill out a different application for each of the many named scholarships that we offer, but instead you complete one online application, and then we vet that application against the eligibility for each and every one of the scholarships that the foundation offers.
That's awesome. And I must say, like, having viewed the website before, it's really incredible to me how organized everything is, and it really is easy to navigate.
That's wonderful to hear. I'm so happy to hear that.
So for those who choose to apply for the scholarships, how are the recipients selected?
Oh, that's a good question. So with all of our grant-making programs, including our scholarships, we have selection groups that are approved by our Foundation Council and our Board of Trustees, and are comprised of individuals that we think have expertise or experience that qualifies them to help make impartial decisions in each grant-making program area. So the same is true of scholarships. We have a selection group comprised of highly qualified individuals that review all of the applications against each scholarship's criteria and make their recommendations for approval by our Board of Trustees.
A lot of detail, for sure.
Yes, we try to make sure we have a really solid process in place so that we are doing right both by our donors, who have expectations that we carry out grant making in an impartial way, and for our applicants so that we can ensure that their applications are reviewed by people who understand our criteria and can make good recommendations.
Incredible. So to someone that's considering applying for a scholarship, or to anyone that's maybe thinking about it for the future, what would you say to them as far as why they should do it?
Oh, well, the easiest
obvious.
reason why is that education is expensive, and
Sure.
we have a number of charitable individuals in our industry who represent our donors that are interested in helping to make education more accessible and affordable for individuals who are connected to our industry. And so I think it's a great way both to help our youth achieve what their hopes and goals are, and to really enact the charitable intent of the donors that set up that scholarship endowment. So it's a win-win on both sides.
Certainly. That's great. So what's your biggest piece of advice you would give to someone that is considering applying for a scholarship?
I would say it's two-part. One I kind of touched on earlier, and that is do not wait until the end of the application cycle to apply. Don't wait until the night before the application is due. Start early, because sometimes you can run into information that takes a bit more prep time, such as securing letters of recommendation or support. And then number two, complete the application fully and thoughtfully. Sometimes it's easy to assume that because you're actively involved in the industry, perhaps you don't have to put as much time into the application, and that's just simply not true. So really complete the application fully and thoughtfully, and give yourself plenty of time to do so.
Great, absolutely. So just to reiterate one more time, when is the application deadline?
The application deadline is December 1st, so I would start working on that scholarship application no later than November 1st.
Absolutely, that's great. So thank you, Dr. Morrison, for joining us again today. I so appreciate having you here. If any of you guys have any questions, just visit aqha.com/foundation, and your answer should be there.